Hi, Pengrove Panthers. I am here ready to read Chapter 4 of Secret Explorers and the Lost Whales. So, we'll get into it. Chapter 4, Boats Ahoy. The sonar screen showed more dots than Connor and Roshni could count. Every single one was a boat, and they were headed right into the whale's path. So many boats. Is it a race or something? Roshni asked, looking worried. It's just regular marine traffic, said Connor. People going out fishing and having fun, and not one of them knows a pod of whales is about to swim right under their holes. We've got to warn them, Roshni said. I'll try to contact one of the boats on the radio. She flicked a switch on the Beagle's communications equipment, but the Beagle switched it back off again with a warning buzz. Looks like the Beagle isn't happy about that, Connor said. Wonder why? Roshni snapped her fingers. Of course! We're the secret explorers, and we're supposed to stay secret. If we call those boats on our radio, they'll want to know who we are and what we're doing. Maybe there's another way, Connor thought hard. Beagle, can you zoom in on that yacht over there? The yacht was floating not far from where the Beagle bobbed on the surface. A close-up appeared on the screen, showing white sails and a sleek hull. The name Enchantress was written down the yacht's side. On the deck was a boy about their age. He was wearing swim trunks and watching something intently. Had he spotted the Beagle? No, he was looking at a school of flying fish. They came leaping out of the water in glittering arcs. Their bodies flashed silver in the warm evening sunlight. Connor was glad to see someone else who was interested in the ocean. Maybe that boy can help, he said. Connor submerged the Beagle just below the water. He and Roshni took the wetsuits out of the storage cupboard and put them on, along with masks, oxygen tanks, and flippers. Then he opened up a hatch in the floor, revealing water beneath. Connor climbed down first, lowering himself into the ocean. Roshni followed behind him. They swam away from the Beagle toward the pale hull of the Enchantress. So there's the boy watching the flying fish. There's Roshni and Connor, all ready to go. Connor surfaced right alongside the yacht. The boy was still watching the ocean, and he gave a surprised yelp as Connor and then Roshni appeared. The boy gave them a wide grin. Connor waved up at him. Hey, mind if we come aboard? The boy gave them a wide grin. Yeah, no worries. Roshni reached up, and the boy helped her climb onto the deck, and then did the same for Connor. I'm Jack, he said. I've come out with my parents to do a bit of whale watching, but there are no whales so far today. Whales are exactly why we're here, Connor said. There's a pod of humpback whales swimming this way, but all these fast boats could be dangerous for them. No way, Jack exclaimed. Connor said, there's still time to save them. We just need to clear all these boats out of their path. Can you signal to them to move? You just watch me, mate, Jack said excitedly. I'll get my parents to call the Coast Guard. When you hear the horn, it means we're on the move. He ran over to the cabin door and shouted, Mom, Dad, it's an emergency. We'd better get out of here, Roshni whispered to Connor. Connor nodded. Thanks a million, Jack. Good luck. Before Jack's parents could appear, Connor and Roshni flipped backward off the deck and plunged into the water. They swam back to the Beagle as fast as they could. Soon, they were climbing back up through the hatch, peeling off their wetsuits and turning back to the controls. Connor checked the sonar. His heart pounded. The whales were swimming right under the boats. If one of them surfaced now, it would mean disaster. Come on, Jack, he muttered. Don't let us down. A long horn blast rang out across the water. There's the signal, Roshni cried. Connor checked the periscope. The boats are moving. They're all heading back toward the shore. Roshni clapped her hands. Jack's done it! They're flipping off Jack's boat into the water. Connor brought the Beagle back to the surface so they could watch what was happening. Sure enough, the boats were all sailing out of the whale's path. He caught a glimpse of Jack standing on the deck of the Enchantress, looking at the water again. Suddenly, a humpback whale came up to the surface and blew. A giant cheer went up from Jack and the other people watching from the boats. Another whale came back up, and then another. Connor smiled to himself. The pod was safe. Let's get back to the whales, he said. I want to make sure they're all okay. He submerged the Beagle once more. But as they closed in on the whales, Connor saw to his dismay that the pod was off course again. Instead of heading south, the whales were now swimming east. The boats must have upset them so much they turned all the way around, he said with a groan. We're right back where we started. Actually, I think it's worse, Roshni said in a hollow voice. What? How? Connor asked. The humpback whale's surfacing. Roshni pointed. How many calves did the whales have before? 3, said Connor. All 18 of the adult whales were still there, swimming ahead, but Connor could only see 2 calves. They've lost one, he said. But if all the mothers are still here, then wherever that poor calf is, it's all alone, Roshni finished. Connor, we've got to find it. All right, Pen Panthers. So next week we'll find out how they find the baby calf. Thank you.